Welcome to Lingua Latina, Chapter 19, Lesson 1, Exercises. Here we have some practice with the comparative and superlatives of irregular adjectives. So in the margin you see bonus, melior, optimus. Bonus means good, melior, melius, better, and optimus aum is the best. Malus, bad, peior, worse, pessimus, the worst. Magnus, great or large. Maior, greater. Maximus, the greatest. Parvus, small. Minor, smaller. Minimus, the smallest. Multi, many. Plures, more. Plurimi, the most. So obviously those need to be memorized because they don't follow a regular pattern. So I suggest flashcards for those. Make flashcards for all these comparatives with the positive form, the bonus aum, modus aum on one side, and the comparative and superlative on the other. Let's try an example here. So magister says, sextus bonus disciplus est. Sextus is a good student. None of my students is blank than him, that guy. So none of them is better. So we need melior. Sextus discipulus meus, and now we need the best. He is the best. He is my best student. Optimus. Okay, so go ahead and try the rest of those. Let's go to exercise 2. Our vocab exercise. You know the drill for this. Aemilia is Julius's. We need the word for wife. Hopefully you remember it from the text. It is uxor. And Julius is Aemilia's. We learned husband before as weir, but now we learned another word for it, which is maritus. Julius is Amelia's husband. Maritus et uxor. The husband and wife have, they live, habitant, sub eodem, so underneath the same roof. We have that same saying in English, meaning in the same house. So under the same eodem tecto. Remember that sub, the preposition takes the ablative, along with ab, cum, de, ex, in, pro, sine, and prae, coram. Those all take the ablative. Inter altas, so among the high, if you remember from the story, that 3 statues stand among the high columnas, which hold up the roof. 3 signa, 3 statues stand. Okay, try the rest of those exercises, and let's go on to number 3. Cujus maritus est Julius. Okay, whose husband is Julius? Julius maritus Aemiliae est. Julius is Aemilia's husband. Ubi sunt maritus et uxor et quid agunt. Where are the husband and wife? And what are they doing? Well, they're in the peristyle and they're walking. So, maritus et uxor in peristylo ambulant inter signa et altas columnas. They're walking in the peristyle among high columns and statues. And simple answer here, in peristylo ambulant. They're walking in the peristyle. Quomodo sustenetur tectum peristyli. How is the roof of the peristyle held up? Altis columnis. By high columns. Sustenetur tectum. Columnis sustenetur tectum peristyli. Bene. Okay, let's try the last exercise, exercise 4. Here we have unus aum, we see is an adjective, a first and second declension adjective, which is regular, except here we see in the genitive it is unius, of one. And duo, duo, in the nominative, a little unusual. You need to study these forms, trium here, of the 3 things, and try these exercises. Make sure that you understand all the irregularities here, mainly in the genitive plural and in all forms. And I'll see you back in the lessons.